To Portland we go, where the Cavs are playing the second of a back-to-back. They just lost in Utah last night. They wouldn't lose 2 in a row on the West Coast, would they? Well, first quarter, Dame Lillard driving, off balance, off glass, and good. Part of a 14-point night for Dame, so he didn't have his best stuff, but it would be all right. Check this out. Later in the first half, Kevin Love in the paint, trying to move laterally. Al-Farouq Aminu
literally laterally
bumps him in the back of his knee, and this doesn't look good. Love would walk off under his own power and would return. However, left again in the third and went to the locker room. His night was done. He finished with 17 points. So I guess if he returned, that's the good news. But he might be, for precautionary reasons, on the shelf for just a little bit to get healthy and get right. How about this defense? Portland leading, Kyrie and Irving driving baseline. Al-Farouq Aminu
oh my God.
with the denial, and Evan Turner with the no-look feed to Mo Harkless.
That's a great pass.
LeBron was caught in no man's land. 16-point L against Portland. I saw a stat during the broadcast of this game. Portland's beat Cleveland each of the last 3 times prior to this game, so it's now 4 in a row, I believe. And the average margin of victory in those 3 wins prior to this one was 20 points for Portland.
What? That's shocking.
I know.
I'll tell you what, Portland gets up for some big games. We know last year they had a huge, convincing victory over Golden State. I think they play up to competition sometimes and other times play down to competition, especially defensively, leaving a lot to be desired. But, back-to-back for Cleveland. Lost last night at Utah, trying to work Kyle Korver into the rotation. I had read today on Twitter that there were some issues with the plane getting into Portland. They were delayed a little bit.
There was some travel issues,
not the best night of sleep on a back-to-back.
Sure.
Utah's a tough defensive team. Frustrating way to kind of come right back after some travel issues and try to work out the kinks. And it's just not happening for Cleveland right now. They're kind of frustrated. LeBron was very frustrated and very demonstrative during this game, yelling at the officials. He had the comments after last night's game about how he's very upset with the way he's being officiated. I think it's just one of those times for a really great team like the Cavs. It's just the middle of the dog days of the season right now. We're right about the middle of the season. We're on a West Coast swing. They bring in Kyle Korver. They're having some trouble kind of integrating him into the rotation right now. Korver's taken 6 threes, hasn't made any of them. Right. It's just slow going right now. Yep. They need a couple days off. They need Kevin Love to get some good news about his knee and then get back on track. I'm not worried about this team whatsoever, but that is a shocking stat, how well Portland's played against Cleveland these last 4 times out.
Korver, as you mentioned, 0 for 3 from downtown, had 2 points in 25 minutes, so he's had a tough time assimilating himself to that rotation. Allen Crabbe had 24 points off the bench, and C.J. McCollum led the way with 27 for the Trailblazers.
Lillard kind of let it go a little bit.